This wall's been building in your mind, but you'll find a way to live these dreams you hold inside. You can't just live within your grasp, 'cause what's out of reach are all the things that you were meant to be. I will lay you down and I'll show you how to close your eyes and see beyond the doubt. When everything you see is broken and nothing seems it's going right, don't let your heart start to bend. Don't give up the fight. You cannot live by what you see. Only believe when everything just seems so hard to bear, and no one in this world just seems to care. You've got to find the reason why you breathe and never let go of your destiny. I will lay you down and I'll show you how to close your eyes and see beyond the doubt. When everything you see is broken and nothing seems it's going right, don't let your heart start to bend. Don't give up the fight. You cannot live by what you see. Only believe. It's time to let it go. Step into the unknown. It takes your breath away. And this life that we can make, just don't let it slip away. When everything you see is broken down and nothing seems it's going right, don't let your heart start to bend. Don't give up the fight. You cannot live by what you see. Only believe.
Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today is a wonderful Thursday afternoon. We're doing a decently sized, mid-sized Lego build. It is a Creator 3-in-1 set, but if you have been tuning into this channel often enough, usually we don't do all 3 builds for the 3-in-1 because then the majority of the episode is me just taking apart certain bits of Lego. Now, these 2 look this one and this one look kind of similar in terms of the build, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be building the featured part because the featured part uses all the pieces and it almost always is the better version of the set. But anyways, this is the Modular Poolside Holiday set number 31067. 356 pieces and sells for $30 in the States, €25 or 20 pounds, which is good. That's priced well in all countries. Pretty darn good. Ooh, we just got a new subscriber, Jeremiah G. Welcome. Thank you for joining, and thank you everybody for joining the stream. This is once again another live stream. I think today's Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday, is our last live stream of the week. We do it every single Monday through Friday. Let me check down to this camera, and I might do a little bit of a zoom in. I think I stole, all right, I stole my, oop, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can open this with a pen. My box cutter is somewhere else. Just fine, you see that? Went right through. If you can get the lip in there. Right in between the tabs. And then just, wait, hold on, let me get that again. Look at that. Kind of gouged the box a little bit, but not too bad. All right. When you don't have the proper tools, make something else the proper tool. Okay. So let's get this thing open. Boom, 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 boom. And let's see. We've got, ooh, nice. I like this. One big solid. We got the flat back to the manual. What is it's the binding. I don't know what you call that. That's nice. It is kinked like the rest of them, but the quality of the paper here actually feels a little bit better. It doesn't feel like, you know, let me just say, for example, this city set manual from earlier this week, you know, it's the kind of creased thing. This is like really bendy here in the back, where this is strong and stiff, so I like that. Let's see, and oh yeah, look at that. It rests almost perfectly flat without hardly any kinking. Okay. 1 bag, and then 3 smaller bags. I think I see another smaller bag in here. None of them are numbered, and that is because, like I pointed out in the beginning, this set is a 3-in-1 set, which means it, depending on what you want to do, you might need all the parts, you might need some of the parts, so they don't bother to number everything. So all 357 pieces are going to be on the table at any one given moment. So let me get them open, and then once again, hello. Hope you guys are having a very nice Thursday afternoon. It is officially 2 days after July 4th, the U.S. American Independence Day. And I didn't announce it because I kind of like, it slipped my mind on Monday, but like, I was like, oh yeah, we'll have a live stream on Tuesday. And then Tuesday came around, I was like, wait a second, it's Independence Day. I should probably do something else instead. So that's why we didn't have a stream on Tuesday. And my apologies for not saying that. I didn't even realize it on Monday that we weren't going to be doing it Tuesday. But anyways, it was a holiday. I hope you guys, hello everybody, hi, hello, hi, sorry, people are saying hi all the time, and hello, hope you're all doing good. The weather is pretty darn perfect right now in San Diego. This is the stereotypical California summertime city right now. This is all the stereotypes of what is Southern California is based. They're all happening right now, which is always a good time. You know, it's sunny, people are out and about, they're all smiling. What is your favorite Nexo Night set? I really liked the Fortrex, that old school big one, the first one. I feel like the Fortrex is really the set that got people interested in Nexo Nights from the first time around. To answer your question, what is your favorite breed of dog? And I liked how you spelled favorite. I know what region of the country or what region of the world you might be from. But let's see, favorite breed of dog. That's a good question. I love dogs, and I know about plenty of things about dogs. Let me move this up, actually. I'm moving up the keyboard, and I'm moving up the manual, so I can move the parts a bit further out. And now I can have a little bit more space. Let me spread out some of these larger pieces so these big old plates aren't covering up the things I might be looking for later in the build. Let me get everything out from underneath my manual. All right. Favorite breed of dog? I would say, oof, that's hard. I'm a sucker for the pug, just because he's so ridiculous looking, or she's so ridiculous looking, depending on who you have. My buddy has 2 pugs, or I think it's like his sister and her family have 2 pugs, and they're hilarious. But I gotta say, I'm also a sucker for the Australian Shepherd, because that was my old dog. Tons of energy, great dogs to have, but you definitely need to kind of be living in the proper place, I think, for those super high energy dogs to be truly happy. Really not a good apartment dog, but a wonderful dog if you're close to the open space and you can go outside as much as possible, because those things just love to run and run and run and run and run, and they do not stop. Actually, they do stop. If you go on a long distance road, the Australian Shepherds, or a lot of the Shepherds like the Border Collies and stuff, they'll tire out on long, sustained running, but they're great sprinters. Anyways, yeah, I'd put a pug up there. I'd put the Australian Shepherd up there. Any kind of Shepherd, really. A German Shepherd's great. I think those are my favorites. I don't know. What is your favorite color? Red? No, green. I don't have a favorite color. I think people have asked me that before. I'm not really a favorite color kind of guy. I don't know. I like colors sometimes. Jack, biggest fan ever, please read. Ah! Okay, I read it. Awesome. All right. So this is surprisingly simple and easy to put together. Look at this. I'm just stacking regular bricks. Sorry if I'm moving in and out of frame a little bit, but look, this is like, what is this? Is this amateur hour? No, this is like super simple though. Look at this. There's nothing to it. Nothing to it, guys. Look at that. Flat, basic bricks. There it is. There's the structure. All right, I'm done. No. Yeah, it's doing pretty good. Jack, how was your 4th of July? To be honest, I did come into the studio during 4th of July for some of it. Not all of it, but I was in the studio for a bit, working on other stuff. Just kind of getting on, set up for other things. I want to have a few extra videos set up for like the end of the month, because I'm actually going to be, I'm going to be at Bricks by the Bay in early August for that LEGO convention. That was a really fun one last year, so excited to go to that one again. But there's local fireworks places just about everywhere in any county. I was by La Jolla, that's where I was, but yeah, it was nice. Let's see. Didn't do crazy. Didn't set up my own fireworks or anything like that. Did not have time to do that, or the frame of mind. I haven't set up my own fireworks stuff in a while. Never really got I never really set up like legit fireworks, I don't think. Oh, so this is nice. This is actually a frame. This frame is something that you reuse 3 times over. Sorry, let me just show you this. Jack, what's your favorite set you own? Hold on, check this out. So yeah, I just built this, and this is actually used for, it's like, do you want to build the main one? Go to page 12, which is basically the next page, and then at page 97 is where the secondary one is, and page 149 is the first, or is the third. So I'm gonna do the first one, but I might mess around a little bit, because it looks like some of the modular stuff you can just kind of play around with. I'll show you. I didn't really know what they meant by modular in the beginning, because modular wasn't quite the same thing. Also, I think I totally skipped putting the minifigs together. This definitely looks like her face, I have a feeling. And then she's got this sort of longer brown hair. Put that together. And then there's this boy, he's got the classic spaceship guy. Nice print there. And then a hat with, I think, some like dirty blonde hair. Yeah, it's like a wavy blonde. Okay, anyways, let me build the basic bit. Sorry, you guys got questions. People are coming in with the burning questions like crazy. See if I can't try to answer them Sorry if I can't answer all questions that fly by like crazy. Okay, hey Jack, which LEGO Ideas project are you rooting for in this current review? Okay, the one that they're currently reviewing, remind me which season it is again. There's so many. I kind of lose track. The one, okay, Voltron didn't make it last time around. Who's I can't remember who's doing what big idea sets are coming through. I have a list somewhere. It's the classic, like, oh, I wrote it down so I don't have to remember kind of thing. So I don't remember. Read the chat more often, Jack. I'm trying, man. I'm also trying to build, though. It's the classic combination of, this guy's so slow at building, and then read the chat more. I'm like, well, you can't have the best of both worlds, my friend. You must choose wisely. Okay. Let's see, this first one is gonna go, I'm turning it around, you can't see it because there's no roof yet. There we go, one, and then I'm assuming this would be evenly placed on the opposite end. Does it say so? Yes, it does. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Huh. It actually creates a little couch. Aha! I forgot to add a little back to the chair. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Lego Star Wars or superheroes line. I would take Star Wars. I would take Star Wars over superheroes. It's close though. It's close. Because I think in general the superhero sets they've been doing a pretty good job. They're not bad. All right, I think this is dark gray that I'm messing with. That's my biggest crux whenever I build just about anything, is I'll mess up by putting the wrong stuff on the wrong type of gray. Because even like manuals from like back in the day, like they played around with the different shades because people were getting confused. And then especially if you build an older set, then you get really confused because you don't know what's gray, what's black. I remember, I think it was like back in 2010 and earlier, they used dark gray for like black Lego bricks, and then they used black printing for black Technic pieces in the same manual, in the same set, and it was the most confusing thing. Ugh, it was so confusing. I remember building, it was like the UCS Imperial Shuttle. It wasn't, not the Tidarium, because the Tidarium was the specific one, but the Emperor Shuttle, the big minifig scale UCS one, that had that type of manual, and it was so annoying. Like, in the beginning, I thought I was missing all these parts from the bag, and then I realized that I was just looking for the wrong color. This is really weird. Jack, what in your opinion on the Saturn V? I love it. Also, I want to get it, but it's out of stock. Yeah, the Saturn V is not only considered, like, amongst a lot of people, sort of like the best Lego Ideas set, but it's probably going to be labeled at like everybody's top sets. You know how websites and fan pages will do top sets of the year, you know, top sets for 2017. It's gonna make it there. It's gonna be, oh, this is sweet. Check this out. It's like a music playing spot, man. What? Now that's something for a special interior. I did not think that was gonna be the case at all. Unfortunately, this guitar doesn't want to stay. You kind of have to like lean. Oh yeah, you can. It's gonna sit kind of loose, but look at that. It's obviously it's like an amp, and then you got your electric guitar hanging out there. That's awesome. That's really cool. It's a very unique interior. The only time I think we've had a music-themed interior was from the most recent Assembly Square with the music room. But even then, it wasn't really a place where people play music so much. There was a piano, but you know, it was like a music shop. This is like somebody's actual like jam sesh room, which is definitely a unique thing. If I can't find, come on, I know these pieces are either in this pile, they should be in that pile, but where else would they be? What? I'm missing a part, and I don't know where it would end up being. I'm looking for a one by one of the clip, but no, not a 1x2. Put the other stud on it, just the 1x1 kit. Where the heck? I kept these parts so well organized. They should be in this pile. Alright. I do not know. Oh my gosh. They're on the other side. There's barely any 1x1s on the other pile. It was basically all larger pieces and then these two clips. Not well organized. What's your favorite city set? What's your favorite series in Lego? What's your favorite thing? Let's see. I got lots of favorites. I don't know, man. I do not know what my favorite sets are anymore. Things are changing too. Like I used to keep saying that City was my favorite line. This most recent wave is kind of like, this year at least, City is not my favorite. For this year, City is definitely not my favorite. Ooh, this has got to be a TV for sure. Oh, nice, nice. Of course, it's going to sit across the way. Looks like this is going to be flush up here. It's going to be kind of an open room, but the TV is going to kind of sit a little bit against that window, or if it's a door or something. It's got to be a window, because if this is a window, or if this is a doorway, the TV is going to be blocking it. But yeah, it looks like the TV is like right on the edge there. But I don't know. I don't have as many favorites anymore. I think the older you get, the less sort of like favorites you get, if that makes any sense. Like you don't hear as many I don't know, you don't hear as many adults or older people being like, this is my favorite color, this is my favorite food, this is my favorite this. I do have things that I certainly prefer or hold over other things, but I don't know. I don't know if I've got a favorite city set. I don't know if I've got a favorite you know, there's like the nostalgia sets from like, you know, the old pirate ships and stuff that I like. But I don't think I got no favorites, man. Are you going to do the Spider-Man Homecoming? Yes, we are. My name is Jack, not Jake. Yes, we are going to be doing Well, we did the Spider-Man Homecoming sets already. Those ones are already reviewed and on the channel. Yeah, we're usually pretty good about getting as much of the reviews done as quickly as possible. We didn't get those Thor sets yet, but we will. The Ragnarok ones. But yeah, we try to stay on top of that as best we can. The main thing is a lot of channels I've noticed and review websites and stuff for not just Lego, but for literally like any kind of industry, whether it's cell phones, whether it's Nerf guns. Oh man, the Nerf channels are like super competitive. So much of that is just boom, 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 boom. Get your review out as fast as possible, as fast as possible, as fast as possible. And the reviews end up being not that great because people are just trying to do it as fast as possible because that's what gets you like the most of the views, you know, most of those YouTube views. And so we've definitely oriented our channel a bit away from doing the general review videos. Like I think building and reviewing as live streams is a lot of fun, and I think that works like really well for a format. But like, you know, we do the news and mock stuff on the weekends. I try to get a custom build out for every single Friday and do 2 different collection videos, one big, one small every week. And that way we're not really focused on doing the review stuff as much, just because, I mean, in terms of it being like a staple of the channel, I feel like most of your time and energy is spent like calling up toy stores and just like really trying to be on top of every little aspect of like the distribution process, and you're not really thinking so much about the Lego. You're concerned and trying to drive out to places, you know, in weird areas of town as you know, as often as possible to try to find every little thing and catch an extra day on a review before somebody else. And I don't know, we were trying to do that in the beginning, and it just became like, ugh, it's like, this isn't fun. People don't get into YouTube to like, you know, YouTube is a lot of work, but they do a lot of work to focus on something they really enjoy doing. And going out to stores and just trying to hustle and get a set, you know, just a little bit earlier is not really fun. It's not why we got into it. And so that's why we've oriented the channel a little bit away from doing those super timely reviews, I suppose. We still do them pretty darn recent. They're just not like the day they're released, unless it's like a direct-to-consumer set, like something that you get VIP access only in a Lego store. Yeah, we'll get them out like that week or the week after, as opposed to like that day it's out, like, or like I know a lot of people like getting those special connections at stores and being like, ooh, I got something like a day or two before it got out. Like, if we can find something like that and it's easy to find, then you're like, all right, sweet, that was a lucky find. But generally speaking, we don't trade it. When are you guys picking up mods again? I don't know. I mean, I think we're fine. I think this is a question that comes through not only on this channel every single stream, but I've been watching more live stream content since we started, because we started live streaming and I wasn't watching a ton of stuff. Like, I really liked Dr. Disrespect, or I still like him. And there's a couple other smaller streams and stuff that I would tune into sometimes, but now I say I watch streams pretty regularly since I've started. And the more I watch, the more I see that if anybody's got like a moderators coming through, it's just like the inevitability of something. It's just part of a stream. Part of every stream, not every stream, but part of a lot of streams are the streamers telling people that they don't need more moderators. It's like, it's just become a part of the content, I almost feel like. But no, we're not looking for moderators at the time. I think we're pretty happy with the people that we got. And I mean, on smaller, like, what is this? We got 166 people watching on YouTube. How many people are watching? I have to click onto a slightly different window to see what's going on for Twitch. Hello, my Twitcherinos. Hello from Twitch. Hello. Yeah, we've got a few more people watching from Twitch. Let's see. But yeah, so usually when the number is like this, the let's see. Let me do this. Usually when there's this many people watching on YouTube or whatever, the moderators are like doing more than enough. Almost. I can't remember how many we have. We've got like 3 or 4. And then sometimes my brother will like jump in, or somebody else that we know that's like part of the channel direct will jump in, and that's like more than enough. And by the way, if I haven't shown you guys already why this thing's called modular, because this is much different than a regular Lego modular set. Look at that, kind of like pushes up a little bit. Why is that? Oh, my guitar fell out. That's fine, I'll leave it out for now. But this is a modular because you can just pop it out. It's such a good function too. Like, you've got your open studs down here, just two points here, and it just slides right in. It feels so good too. It's just like slides in, super solid, not going to be popping out. And then you've got different types of windowsills. These are pretty basic ones. I think we're going to be starting to work on some others. And you know, when you push it in, you can just kind of squeeze it. It lifts up the roof just a little bit here. And I think if you can just push down slightly, yeah, if you push down, boom, you are good. You are golden. Jack, you are the best. LM Gaming. Thank you, sir.
No, you're not.
Oh, we got a contest. Mike just said I wasn't. I don't know if you could hear that. Mike was talking some smack. Wait, hold on. I don't want to take these out. Let me leave these in here. Okay. I was getting distracted. Now, cool. We're good. Everything's good. Is it warm in here? Is the AC on? I feel like it should be. It's off? Okay. Well, that's why it was warm. It's warm. Oh, that's better. Okay.
Make up your mind. Yesterday they said I'm the best. I'm the best.
Well, it's different people saying it. It's different
There's
people.
only one.
There can only be one Highlander.
Yes.
Well, Mike wants to be the best.
I am. I don't want. I am.
Okay, Jack, will you have mods on Twitch? Probably not. I don't think. Because right now, Twitch only has, like, you know, it's like a handful of people watching on Twitch right now. So generally speaking, nah. Jack, are you gonna live stream the Ninjago City set? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, we will. That is something that Mike and I are probably going to double stream because it's just, it's the third largest Lego set in the history of the entire company. So, yeah, we'll probably be doing a double stream for that, and yeah, we're going to be live streaming. We really want to get 2 manuals for that. If we can find a second manual, because I don't think the PDF of the instructions is going to be open yet. Ooh, sweet. Okay, oh, this is going to be a door. I know where this is going to go already. I can already see where it's going to go. Very cool. Very cool. Let's check this out. Okay. Got 1. Okay. Grab these together. Hello, hello, hello. Do you know what I'm... Okay, what are you talking about? Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about? What? I don't know what you guys are talking about sometimes. I look up for a moment and I feel like I've jumped into somebody else's conversation. Oh, you have a language I don't even recognize. It looks kind of like Arabic or something. Well, hello? Favorite Lego Ninjago movie set? Just from the looks of the sets, the ones that I'm looking forward to the most for Lego Ninjago movie stuff is A, the Green Dragon. That dragon set looks so cool. The dragon is just awesome. And the Fire Mech. Dragon and the Fire Mech. They both are just so classic. Like, they're just both such great. They feel like sort of timeless designs. I feel like they could have fit in well, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. But they still look like there's definitely like a high quality sort of modern take on how they've been put together. And it's just so good, man. I'm really looking forward to the Fire Mech and the Dragon. The Dragon kind of reminds me of, gosh, was anybody ever into that show Gundam Wing from like way back? That was like one of the only popular Gundam shows that was like back in Adult Swim from, I can't remember. It was like years ago. I mean, it was probably like 15 years ago. But that was like the first big Gundam show that made it to the States. There was like a million in Japan before then. Like there's so many before. And I'm sure Gundam Wing probably wasn't even like the best one there, but it was big in the States because it was like, I think the first Gundam show that like made it on regular air. And there's this one character that had this like dragon mech. He is like the arms were dragon heads or something. And it had a really similar combination. It had the sort of emerald green shine to it and everything. And this new Ninjago dragon set sort of reminds me of like that old robot that I was into that one way back. Jack, what is the rarest and most expensive figure you own? I'd have to look into which one is currently the most rare and expensive of the San Diego Comic-Con figs, because those guys, I'm positive, actually, are the most expensive ones we have. From a particular year, all the figs that came out, I think, from the year 2013, those were the most expensive. And I believe that was Spider-Man. It wasn't the Phoenix. It was Spider-Man and I think the Green Arrow are the most expensive from Comic-Con. Or it might be Black Suit Superman. It could be Black Suit Superman. And then there was another one from that year too. There was like 2 years where those figs are way more expensive than the other ones, and that's because they only released like a couple hundred as opposed to like 1,500 or maybe even 5,000. The numbers are always really skewed. I remember, because you can see on like minifigure price guide, they'll tell you how many were released, and it's something like 1,000 or 2,000 or 1,500. But then I ran into a guy at a convention who told me that there's like actually a lot more that were released, and that like they shouldn't be as expensive as they are, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The information varies, but I'm pretty sure it's San Diego Comic-Con Spider-Man or the Green Arrow, and I think there's 2 other. It's like Black Suit Superman or whatever. And they're all, I think they're all over $1,000. I think they're all pretty freaking expensive. And most of them we got from this guy who, like, when we were first, like, way back, he had most of them, and he just sold them all to us. Not for, like, crazy cheap, but definitely cheaper than if we were to have bought them individually each. So that was a pretty lucky buy. It was basically somebody had been going to the convention for years and years and years, and had accumulated the majority of the collection, and then kind of gave it to us in this big, not gave it to us, we bought it from him in this big sort of one lump sum buy. And he included some, there's one that's super rare that, like, shouldn't be rare. We have that Azog minifig from whatever year, and he's not exclusive. Azog is not exclusive. He just came in the exclusive packaging, and they only released 100 of them. And people that try to sell him online now try to sell him for this insane price, and he's not an exclusive fig. He's like $9 on Bricklink, the actual figure. No change in printing, but he's $9 on Bricklink. But if you want to get him in the package, he's like $2,000, and you're just like, what? And the package is also, like, really poorly printed. Like, I remember we have them, and we got them as part of the lump sum buy. It was, like, cheaper to get all of them together as one, and that guy was included, and I was like, oh, cool, we got this other guy. And then I, like, checked out his packaging and stuff, and it, like, kind of sucks. Like, it's really, like, the other ones have, like, exclusive artwork. Like, they actually hired a graphic designer to make their own special print for just that package, and his is, like, it's like a screen grab from, like, the old Lego Lord of the Rings video game. It's not even, like, a good thing. It was, like, so bad. So sorry, I kind of went off on a little bit of a tangent. BrickVault, I got caught off track. That minifig is $9, but 2,000 in box. Yes, I'm talking about, that's the Azog. And then there's another guy, another Lord of the Rings figure. I can't remember which guy it is. I wasn't paying attention. We don't have him, but he's in a similar situation where there's like a couple hundred or maybe 1,000 of them released. He's not exclusive, but, like, he's very expensive if you want to get him in a box. See, that kind of stuff, you know, collecting is weird because, you know, sometimes people will get really into stuff because it's like, oh, this is a collectible. It'll say, like, you know, like, for example, the Lego collectible minifigure series. They're called collectible minifigures, but usually individually they're so common because they've been distributed so much that they're quite a bit less collectible in the grand scheme of things than just minifigs that came from expensive sets, because there's way more collectible minifigures when it comes to that. So I feel like just calling something collectible, I don't know. I always just kind of think it's a silly thing to do. Oh, wait a second. What did I do? I put these dark gray ones should actually be light gray. Told you, I said this in the beginning of the episode that I mess up the grays sometimes, and I just did that. Okay, here we go. Let's get that one on there. Okay, yeah, this is supposed to kind of hang out underneath if you want to add some more sort of land pieces. Some looks like a grassy lawn, not necessarily land, but yeah, it is. There's a grassy lawn, and then this, I think, is either going to be a pool or a ping pong table or something. I know that one of the builds has a ping pong table. That might be this one, but it seems... No, this is going to be a pool, I think. Alright, let's build it up. Anyways, Jack, could you give me any suggestions for my Lego Minecraft world? Let's see. You know what's funny? We actually had a big project on building a big Minecraft village custom mock from, like, way back. And just as we were kind of getting into, like, the swing of things, and we designed our own village houses and stuff, Lego, like, just released the direct-to-consumer. Where is the other one of this? Oh, wait, there isn't another one. I'm dumb. Okay. I was looking around for a second piece. I thought it was going to be symmetrical on the other side. Sorry. Okay. But, yeah, we were going to do a Minecraft mock. Okay, now I'm looking for another piece. Where did it go? Let's get that up there. I know that's there. And I know this is there. And now I need... I keep on jumping the gun, assuming certain parts are going to make up certain areas, and then they end up not. Okay. Suggestions? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think building up like one of those layered, just classic Minecraft mountainsides, like the blocky ones that you see everywhere. That doesn't really exist in any other mock, really, that I've seen. Not in any big fashion. If you can find a cheap way to build up a big mountainside, I think that would probably be one of the cooler things. That's I don't know. I don't know if that's even a good suggestion. But yeah, if you're building a Minecraft mock, building up like just a blocky mountainside with just it would take a ton of, you might not even have to use the jumper pieces, like the green, like 2x2 jumpers. You could probably get away with a lot of tile pieces, or maybe even if you wanted to, because I know it'd be cheaper, you could do a bunch of green 2x2 studs, and then you'd need a lot of 2x2 brown bricks and 2x4 brown bricks to do that. And then probably a lot of other just sort of randomly colored bricks to make up your inner structure if you're building up the side of a mountain. But I think that's like that's like the one super iconic thing from Minecraft that I don't think they've managed to do yet. And I can see why they don't produce them in sets, and I think that's because it's not that exciting. I don't think people would actually gravitate towards that like in a really big way. You know, they release, you know, specialized characters. What's the electrified creeper came out in the most recent one, and you know, stuff that's not quite as common because, you know, it's an exclusive piece. That's what people are gravitating towards. But I think that would look good in a Minecraft mock, just like a nice classic hillside built up to the side. Can you review more sets, please, please, please? Hey man, set a day keeps the doctor away. Here we go. This is great. I like this little build that we're putting together right now. Can you guess what it's gonna be? Can you guess? There's one stud, this piece, and that, well, now you know, and then another stud. Little rubber ducky float. It's great. It's just supposed to sit right in there. Now this is cool. This is what I like. You can just mod it, just like this, man. Boom. There it is. You got a little pool built onto the side. So easy. And it just sits there. You can take it apart easily. All right. I'm gonna take this out too, just like the guitar and this. These are sort of loose pieces that are supposed to kind of rest on the build. So I'm gonna take them out now while I'm building because they might fall off or something. And then this is gonna, oh cool, yeah, okay. Let me just build this up very quickly. This is one of the little kiddie diving boards. It's not something that you can be doing a lot of tricks off of unless you're super good at backflips or something. This isn't going to be one of those high dives. This is definitely not a diving pool. It's too shallow, but there it is. Little diving board. Booyah. Can you play Minecraft, please? Yes, you mean like actually if piece is probably 48 by 48 base plate. Oh, this one, the one underneath. I think this is 48 by 48. Yeah, this is. It's a 48 by 48. I think I said in the previous stream that it was a 64 by 64, which is not true at all. Yeah, it's definitely 48 by 48. In fact, do they make a 64 by 64? Mike, do you know that? If they make a 64 by 64 base plate? Yeah. Is that even a thing? Yeah, this one's 48 by 48. I said in a previous stream that this was a 64 by 64, and then I was like, wait. No, it's not. All right. Modular roof time. BrickVault. They don't. Okay, thank you, We Look Too. Thank you, sir. This is the great thing about live streaming. They help me a lot when I make mistakes, and then if I've got a general question about, I don't know, anything, people have the internet at their hands, at their fingertips. They can Google that. No problems. All right. Do all Lego train reviews. Whew. Yeah, we do have a budget for Lego, but not a budget to do all the Lego train reviews. I'm sure those early trains, even like used, are probably like a fortune to get your hands on. But yeah, I want to do more Lego train stuff, especially the old stuff. We do have the 9-volt track, but we don't have the 9-volt setup for the track because 9-volt is just, it's a lot of work. We used to mess around with 9-volt when we were kids and stuff. It's a lot of fun, but it's not that great for the modularity-ness of the city if we want to switch things up kind of quickly around for like a day episode or something. Having a 9-volt setup would be very, very limiting, and it's also just more work. To like polish the tracks and make sure that they all have good connections and stuff like that. Oh, you're a walking Lego lexicon. Really? That is somebody that don't need no internet to know things about Lego. Hey man, I'm constantly looking stuff up on like Bricklink and stuff to figure out names of parts or whatever. There's like, I don't know how many thousands of Lego pieces, like different types of Lego pieces there are, but I think if you were to include the different variations of color when you're talking about a Lego piece, all the parts that are in existence right now are probably like more Lego pieces than like different kinds of Lego pieces than there are like words in a language or something. I think that's probably true. I'm just making that up right now off the top of my head. Or maybe I saw it somewhere, but I feel like that is like true. That there's so many Lego pieces that if you were to include like, you know, 2x2 brick red, 2x2 brick blue, 2x2 brick, you know, dark blue, you know, if you were to include all the different variations, that there's more variated different Lego pieces than there are like words in like maybe not the English language. There's a lot of words in the English language, but you know what I mean. I feel like that's probably true. It sounds like it's true. You ever just like say something because it sounds like it's true? Like, somebody said that. That's a factoid that could be totally true. How much money was this Lego set? Let me go through the intro info one more time. I probably should have done it earlier. Boom. Let me put this little modular roof piece on right now first. I think it goes there. Yes. Yes. So, obviously, I think you know what piece we're putting on next. No mystery there. But this is the LEGO Modular Poolside Holiday Set 31067. It is from the Creator line, and it has 356 pieces. Sells for 20 pounds, 30 US dollars, or 25 euro, which makes it a good part to price ratio. Creator is almost always pretty good about that. And a lot of the time, Creator is good about that because they sort of lack in giving you exclusive minifigs. Creator almost never has exclusive minifigs. Yeah, I think I'm confident in saying that. Creator makes great sets, but usually you're not getting any you know, and people do factor in an exclusive minifigure as a pretty big incentive for getting certain types of sets. So you're never going to be getting that payoff from a Creator set. But what you do get is a lot of good pieces, useful pieces at a good price. And the 3-in-1 concept is also pretty dope. I know I don't go through the 3-in-1 builds here because it's like, it's too much camera time of me taking Lego apart, which I don't think is, you know, I like this live stream to also be entertaining to a certain extent. I know I am just building Lego and talking, but unbuilding Lego, not even smashing it, but just unbuilding Lego doesn't seem like a good use of time, at least for a live stream. So that's why I don't do a lot of the alternate versions. I know when we do Lego reviews and stuff, sometimes we'll do 3-in-1, like all three. But even then, it is kind of a lot. It's just a lot of extra time. But long story short, yeah, Creator sets are priced pretty well. I don't know if you're ever going to see me complain about a Creator set price. That'll be good. That'll be the day, you know. Oh, I'll see you when pigs fly or something. And like, I'll see you when a Creator set isn't priced badly. Or when it is priced badly. I think that's a decent one. Can you do an alternative? Oh, you spelled alternative like a tournament. An alternative build. nah, it's gonna take too much time. I got stuff to do. Not to mention, I do think the #1 build, the first variety of the build, is almost always the better version. The thing about the modularity of the set is that I think what they're doing is they're trying to take that away. Like me saying that the first version of a modular set is always the best version. I think this is Lego doing modular buildings like the one I'm doing, and Mike did one earlier, I think last week, and we have one more, the big one, that'll be for next week. This concept, I think, is Lego just kind of addressing the fact that people are like, okay, yeah, 3-in-1 sets are cool, but the first build is always better, and a lot of people just kind of skip the alternate build. And with this modularity bit, they make each one of them a little bit more similar, but you can kind of just switch out parts, and that way it's a lot closer to just your own personal preference as opposed to something legitimately being, oh, I like this. That's a great looking smokestack. I can't remember what this is called, the flu or whatever. Teen Titans, go! Sucks. Just subscribe. Thanks for subbing. I have no opinion on your name because I don't actually watch Teen Titans Go. So I will not confirm or deny the statement that which is your name. But anyways, boom. I just put that. Wow, look at that. That was so easy. That looks great. How many studs wide is this? This is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 8 studs wide, which is very easy. Oh man, this would be great for 2. Like, if I got another one of these, that would be perfect. It'd be 16 stud wide little building. Or I could put this back to back with maybe another thinner creator house. Oh, this is cool. It's great. I mean, it's open-ended, but you know, for the size of what you're getting, that's actually really cool. Okay, there's a few other knick-knacky stuff. I feel like the base of the build is now done. I'm gonna pull this out of the way a little bit. Let's get the rest of this pushed through. I don't know what, I think this is gonna probably be an outdoor grill. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. I think this is like a stove top. Let's get this put together. Very cool. BrickVault, make your logo mosaic for studio. Oh yeah, you know what? I put in our BrickLink logo into the mosaic thing on our BrickVault link into the BrickLink mosaic thing. I built this a while ago, and I kind of like this because it's a little 3-dimensional. I did have this as like a straight line because our B doesn't actually curve in like that, but I thought it actually looked a little bit better. I did this a while back, and it looks fine from like this angle, and then like any other angle, it's like, yeah, it's not as attractive. But anyways, yeah, I do like the, I really do want to mess around with the mosaic thing. The one thing, I don't know if you guys messed around with BrickLink mosaic option yet, where you can basically take a picture of anything in like JPEG format, and you can just put it into their stud reader folder or whatever. Wait, I should probably add the grill to it. And then you can just make a Lego picture, a mosaic style picture. Anyway, oh, that's so dope. Okay, cool. Look at this. Let me turn this back. Look at this. So you've got your opening stovetop, right? And it's a perfect little rooftop. Oh, that's so cool. And it's got just enough space for this thing to open and close. Oh, this brings me back to my days in Korea. I remember we had a buddy that had this great rooftop barbecue set up. Barbecuing on a rooftop, ain't nothing like it. Okay. And it looks like, it says you can just put, oh yeah, I guess you can just put your chicken leg in there and you can close it on top. But it doesn't really work that well. That's what the instructions say, but it's so smooth. Okay, there we go. How much do you guys spend on Lego? Depends on the month, sir. We don't get everything for like a summer wave or a winter wave. We don't get every single set for a wave. So, but we do get like the majority of stuff. I would say we get definitely probably like 80% of everything. What the heck? There's another one of these. I know it's gotta be. Where the heck did it fall? Usually you hear something if it fell, but I need another one of these cylinders. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. I'll be back. I'm gonna switch back to this camera because I'm gonna go over there and grab another cylinder. Oh, here we go. It probably just fell on the floor. Sorry about that. Boom. Fell on the floor, but yeah, I don't know where that went. Okay. My mistake. Oh, yes. Okay, this is what I was looking forward to building the entire time. Almost forgot it was around till right now that I'm building it. Can you tell what it is? Brick, I sent you my mock. I hope you like it. That was from WeLook. I will check out... Wait, today's not Friday, is it? Today's Thursday. Okay, so we're going to be looking through the fan mock stuff on Friday. And I know a lot of people send stuff in. We only check that email, like, I want to say once a week. And it's for fan mock. Like, I know some people will send messages and then they'll send me a message like a day later and be like, you didn't respond. And I'll be like, yeah. I'll see like two reply messages on the same one being like, oh, you didn't say anything. Oh, here we go. Hold on. We have a few more accessories. I think I skipped out on this a little bit because I'm done with all the major bit of building, but there's a few other pieces kind of left over that will make this just a little bit more nice. One is the ice cream piece. We've got another skateboard piece, and all right. You know what? I feel like this is a pretty dope lifestyle these guys got. Okay, so the girl can have a little bit of ice cream. There is a little rubber ducky floaty thing. This might be like cool dad or something. I don't know. I don't know what the dynamic is here. Let me get rid of these spare parts. You know what? There's actually, oh, you know what? Two of them aren't spare parts. I just noticed I was missing a few of these little plants with blue flowers. It's possible somebody had pointed that out in the stream earlier. See how this half of the rooftop had blue flowers, and then the other half does not, and then the spare parts had too many of these. Okay, yeah, because you're only supposed to have 1 and 1 left over of any of the studs, and I had more. So, anyways, now I'm done. Boom. So let me get into the modularity of the set. Let's actually take a gander at what the heck this thing has to offer you. And we will be down to business. Wow, I just tossed all the ping pong stuff everywhere. So let me move the accessories out of the way. We'll play around with all the little extras at the end, so you know everything that's in here. But it's easier to move the mock around. Sorry, it's easier to move the mock around, not mock, the set around, when there's nothing else kind of rattling around. So this is the main base bit of building. So this is it. It's the actual tan base of this, and resting on the base plate is going to be the same for all 3 different versions of the build, which makes modifying this and changing this thing up super, super simple. You're going to probably take apart some of the rooftop ones. I know there is one where like the roof is like high on one side and then flat on the other side. And then there's some other slight variations, but this is called a modular set. This is a modular, it's called the Modular Poolside Holiday or something like that. And the reason why it's called modular, because before that term was used just to refer to the 32 by 32 giant buildings. But this is modular. Actually, this door is not really supposed to be modular. I pulled that out because I'm dumb. But there's modular parts of this house. So, just broke that off. Hold on, let me put the light back on. And obviously, you can't push it down from a certain angle, or you might just blow the whole thing up. Okay, let me put that back on. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Nothing happened here. Nothing to see here. Okay, so really easy to take the roofs off. Wow, look at that. Nothing to it. You could Actually, you can't really switch them around. You could switch them around if you wanted to. So this is a bit of modularity. I don't think it looks as good going this way, but you know, each into his own. You can switch the smokestack into the front of the house, even though it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But the thing about modularity is you can just move anything kind of wherever you want, and it's no problem. It's super easy. It's supposed to be like that. So you can move the roof around, and this thing just, I love the way the barbecue just kind of rests in there. Let me take the chicken leg out. It's great though. So actually, I'll take the roof out for now, kind of leave it off to the side so you can see the interior. There is a bit of interior stuff going on. Very simple. So this is our seat. Sorry. This is our seat. It's got 2 studs in the center, so if you wanted to sit a minifig down, I think you could have, yeah, you probably just want to put 1 minifig in the middle. I don't think you can put like 1 minifig, like 1 cheek here. Oh, you might, no, I don't think you can. Sorry. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry, I was messing around. But yeah, you can put 1 minifig right down in the center. So it looks like he's sitting there and he's watching his big screen TV on the other side. So there's sort of the bird's eye view. We've got our minifig, we've got our big screen TV. And the big screen TV is there we go, that's a much better angle. It's somewhat blocking the window here. And the thing about this modularity is there's not a, sorry, this brick is like coming apart. There's not a whole lot you can change about this, but I will show you what you can change. It's kind of few and far apart, but it's an interesting concept, and I'm glad that kind of Lego sort of ran with it this time. So this is modular. Boom. This is a windowsill, modular, and the windowsill's got a little drain pipe next to it. And then this is a basic windowsill again, just no drain pipe. So you can switch the windows around, and then you can also switch one more thing. And this is, what is this? Is this a shower? Or it's like maybe it's a statue or something. A bit of decoration. It's got some plants and vines and a little, almost like a bird bath or something at the bottom. I don't know. But you can actually move that over. So now that was down below here. And you can put, instead, the window in the place where it was, right? Yeah, you can put the window in the place where it was before. And now all of a sudden, you've got yourself a window behind the guy who's watching TV. No longer has the blocked off wall. It kind of lifts up. You can see that the bricks kind of get pushed up a little bit when you switch things around. But it's very easy to just kind of push it back together. Yeah, and then, you know, this TV was blocking the window, and it's like, why have a window? Why have the TV blocking the window? Why don't you just block off the wall? And all of a sudden, it doesn't matter that the TV's there. The TV now, well, that doesn't look as good. As you can see, there is a little bit here. It'd be kind of nice if we had some stud pieces and maybe like a little painting hanging there, but nothing too bad. And then I think this front had the draining window, and you can kind of put the drain window, or the non-drain window in the front. Can't remember if that was the original spot for it, sorry. And that, yeah, the top roof kind of pops off a little bit. But so you can actually modify and change around the different spots. Now this door isn't set up quite the same way. With a little bit of modification, you can very easily, I'm sure, just move the door onto the other side. And if you wanted to, you could have all of these pieces also move onto the other side as well. Now what I think you can also do, because there's this little lip at the bottom of this sill here, and there's a little lip at the bottom of this sill here, what you can do is you can just move all this stuff as well. You can modify this. Actually, stay there. Wait a second, the door is modifiable. It is modifiable. It's just, yeah, the piece was sitting up here. Sorry. You can absolutely move the door around as well. So that's nice. But the door is kind of like sort of stuck to this. Not really. Actually, you can just mess around with it. But yeah, so you can actually move this around. Actually, let me take all the pieces off and see if I can rearrange the house in a different sort of fun fashion. Let's put the door on the side, right? And then let's see. If we've got the pool here, yeah. Let's put the front door on the side of the house. Could be a side door for all we know. And then we can remodify the pool this way. Actually, you know what? We can even take this apart. We can put the door on the side of the house. Let's see if I can do this properly. Oh, and the pool. Oh, and the ping pong table. Wait. I know I'm putting this slightly off to the side, but this ping pong table might get in the way a little bit. Oh, oh, I see. So you can actually take this as a little connector piece. So you can have this part off the edge of the pool now. And then you can put the pool in the front of the house, like this, right? And then a windowsill. You can have a pool right out in front of the window. Sorry, I'm just playing around with this now. I'm like having fun with this. And then, all right, nice. That's so cool. All right, let me put the roof back on just so you can see what I just messed around with. And there should be, yeah, and then there should be a walled off area. So I just played around. I just moved the front door to this. Okay, this doesn't look as good, I don't think necessarily, but if you're thinking of this as like the front of the house, now you've got the door, a little bit of a garden, and then a side pool that's like next to a window and some other stuff. But if you have, what is this? I think these are 8x8 green plates. You could put another one. It'd be nicer if it came with like another 8x8, another wedge that looks like 8x8 wedge. Yeah, it would be, and then another 8x8. You could have land coming around like on all corners if you really wanted, and the back would always still stay open. But it's not bad. It is not bad. I gotta say, I just totally changed this thing around in a matter of minutes. Let me see if I can switch it back to its original design, because I think the original design, like I said in the beginning, the original design is almost always kind of like a better way to go about things, I think. They try to make it look as good as possible, you know, on the box. And oops, I attached, can you see what I did? I attached the roof offset because I didn't need to do that. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Okay, yeah. There, the roof is now centered. Our guy is still just sitting inside his house, totally unbeknownst to him that the entire house has rearranged itself a couple times over now. So there we go. We've got one side in here, and I think they originally had this walled off section right back here, and the walled off section I think matched up with the garden. Yes, correct. I think I'm doing this right. The garden was there, and then the pool. Whoop! Dropping the pool. All right, we're doing all right. So it's not bad. And then this, and then we had a little plant section here. Actually, no, the plants. I broke the plants out. Stay. Dang it, I broke the plants out. Why? Okay, but not bad. So as soon as I fix this, which I just broke, I will show you guys the accessories and the minifigs, and the review will be done. I'll also show you what the other alternate builds are a little bit, if you want to see what that looks like. And then we've got the windowsill, and then the side sill, and we are good. Okay, perfect. We're fine. So this is the original design. Let me take the fig out. This guy, let me zoom this in a little bit so you can see what the heck's going on. All right, there it is. Oh, I'm breaking stuff. I accidentally just broke the umbrella off the table. Okay, there it is. Now, he's pretty standard. We've seen this print before. This is, I think, a take on a classic space suit astronaut print. I think it's like a popular design from, I don't know what. Maybe I should know what that is, but I don't know. Pretty decent, though. He's just got the single expression on his face, no alternate ones. None of the pieces that you get for minifigs in creator sets, I think, are exclusive, like hardly ever, unless it's like a really big modular, like truly modular, you know, like the 32 by 32 modular city building or something. But other than that, you know, these smaller, cheaper ones are pretty much never going to have like really exclusive minifigs. Very cool though, decent enough print. Some of them are like newer and like not as common as they were before, but not bad. She comes with ice cream. This guy comes with a skateboard. If you want, I'll just stand him up on the skateboard. And the other accessories, which I didn't show off quite as much, but the other accessories are ping pong table, which is excellent. Why have we never done a ping pong table before in Lego? That is, maybe we have. Sorry if we have, and I just don't know. Here, you can even put the ping pong ball onto the paddle if you want. So it looks like he's kind of whacking it. And then she's trying to double up and play ping pong and still hold her ice cream because she wants the best of both worlds. All right. But I doubt he's going to be going easy. Okay, so we've got a ping pong table. The pool has a rubber ducky. Great little build for the rubber ducky. The barbecue on the top has the little chicken that can stay in the barbecue if you really want. And this, which I actually didn't show off quite as much, I kind of ran through it, but this is a build for a big amp. It's not quite a half stack, or maybe it is a half stack. I don't remember the exact technical terms, but this rack loosely, very loosely, does hold the guitar. Very nice. I like that. But you can, you know, if you turn it out, it'll fall quite quickly. So anyways, let me zoom the camera out a little bit. I'll show you guys the whole thing one last time. Final thoughts. I'm kind of a fan of this new modular thing that they're doing, because these they don't fit into a like sort of the cookie cut 32 by 32 or 16 by 32 design, which makes it easier to kind of put in and out of a Lego city, which is what a lot of the other creator sets do. But it's also not very hard to modify. We've had no trouble modifying a lot of the smaller modular sets into buildings for our city. So this one will be no different, I don't think. And it's a lot easier to kind of switch around. And I think this really does incentivize people to buy multiple versions of the set, just because this is a perfect half of a house. If you buy another one of these, and if you buy another one of these, it's very, very, very easy to just turn this into a full house, and you can just mess around. It's actually very cool. So I can tell you right now from the manual, this is what we're doing next week. We're going to be doing the modern home next week, which I'm very looking forward to. And then this is one of the other modifications. This is pretty good. Remember, it's a pretty decent part to price ratio. What is that at the bottom? Is that a solar panel or something? They've been putting a lot of like solar panels, or is that like a really big grill? Or oh, maybe it's for him doing oh, it's a skate ramp. Look at that. It's a ramp for the kid to do tricks. You can go up there. There's a grind bar on the top. All right. And anyways, and then I think one of the later models. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find. Okay, this looks like we're just finishing up the manual here. Rooftop stuff. I know there's a third one. Just want to show you what that one is. Okay, and he's done with that. And then this is the alternate one. Oh, no, and then this is the alternate one. Here. Okay, yeah, we did the space shuttle earlier. Mike did that. And then this is the other one where you've built up, yeah, so you have sort of a bonsai tree or something, or like a, oh, it's a lemon tree. Might be a lemon tree. There's some yellow there. And yeah, you built up the roof higher on one side and lower on the other, so you got kind of like a little attic and a skylight. And then he's playing outside with music. He's actually taking the speaker outside and he's doing sort of a front yard little concert thing. I don't know how much his neighbors appreciate that. And she's holding something in her hand. She's got, is that a triangle? Oh my, oh wait, no, it's another guitar. Oh, it's another guitar. It's like a flying V, because she's turned the ping pong handle and that 2x2. It looks a little bit funky, but I think she's also playing guitar. Or a smaller version of one. Anyways, so once again, the set is 356 pieces. It sells for 30 bucks, 25 euro, or 20 pounds. It's good for just the pieces. I mean, honestly, it's good for just the pieces, but I do think it holds a decent amount of functionality, and you will see a slightly modified version of this building in the Lego City, our Lego City, at some point in the future. We haven't been messing around with the city as much recently. We've been focused on some custom builds and some larger projects and stuff, but it will be in the city at some point. I'm not giving you like a time frame on that because I probably wouldn't match it. But anyways, that is what's going on. All right. So that is it for the set. That is it for the episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Remember, this is live streaming 5 times a week, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys hanging out, checking out the stream. Always gonna be happy to see people coming in, having questions and stuff. I know I didn't focus on questions as much this stream around. Usually I don't try to answer questions during the like sort of base bit of reviewing for whatever set I happen to be doing. But hope you guys understand. Hope you all understand. No, don't go. But anyways, thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I know I'm going to be focusing on doing finalizing a review for a very awesome mock that will probably be showing off next Friday. That's what I'm going to be finishing up for today. Anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.